Imagine the weight of a letter that could redefine your life in an instant. A document carrying the power to sever ties, uproot families, and mandate a return to a land that may feel foreign after years, even decades away. This is the stark reality faced by countless individuals in the United States who have received a final order of removal. Let's delve deeper into the top 10 countries whose citizens are living with this uncertainty, counting down from the 10th to the 1st, and exploring the human stories behind the statistics provided by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. Number 10, Nigeria. With 3,690 individuals holding final removal orders, Nigeria occupies the 10th position on this list. For many Nigerians in the United States, their journey was propelled by aspirations for higher education, seeking advanced degrees and specialized knowledge to contribute to their fields. Others came in search of professional opportunities, hoping to build careers and provide for their families both in the U.S. and back home. Some individuals may have sought refuge or asylum, fleeing political instability or other forms of hardship. The prospect of deportation can shatter these dreams, forcing individuals to leave behind established lives, academic pursuits, and professional networks, and face an uncertain future in a country that may have changed significantly since their departure. What hopes and aspirations do you think might be carried by these individuals? Students on the verge of graduation, professionals making significant contributions to their industries, families building a life together, who now face such a drastic and unwelcome change. Number 9, Venezuela. In the 9th position, we find Venezuela, with 4,821 individuals with final removal orders. The profound political and economic crisis that has gripped Venezuela in recent years has triggered a massive exodus of its citizens seeking safety and stability. Many Venezuelans in the United States arrived seeking asylum or other forms of humanitarian protection, fleeing food shortages, hyperinflation, and political persecution. While this number represents those with final removal orders, countless others have navigated complex immigration processes, highlighting the desperation of a nation in crisis. Can you imagine the fear and uncertainty faced by Venezuelans in the U.S. who are already grappling with the immense challenges of the crisis back home, now potentially facing forced return to such dire circumstances? Number 8, Colombia. Climbing to the 8th spot is Colombia, with 6,103 individuals facing final removal orders. The migration narrative from Colombia to the U.S. is woven with threads of economic ambition, with many Colombians seeking better employment opportunities and the chance to build a more prosperous future. Throughout its history, Colombia has experienced periods of economic instability and internal conflict, which have also contributed to migration flows to the United States. Colombians have established vibrant communities across the U.S., making significant contributions to various sectors, from business and entrepreneurship to the arts and culture. Think of the richness they bring to American society through their music, cuisine, and traditions. For those facing deportation, the potential return can be fraught with challenges after building lives, establishing businesses, and raising families in the United States, often over many years. Reintegrating into the Colombian economy and social fabric after a prolonged absence can present significant hurdles. Number 7, Ecuador. Next, in 7th place, is Ecuador, with 8,103 individuals with final removal orders. Often driven by economic considerations, Ecuadorians have sought opportunities in the U.S., contributing to its diverse workforce and cultural landscape. For many Ecuadorian families, remittances sent back from the United States play a crucial role in their financial stability and the overall Ecuadorian economy. These funds help support education, healthcare, and basic necessities for families back home. The final removal orders represent a significant disruption to the lives of these individuals and their families, potentially impacting not only their immediate well-being, but also the economic stability of their relatives in Ecuador. Many Ecuadorian migrants in the U.S. face challenges, such as language barriers and navigating the complexities of the American immigration system, making them particularly vulnerable to deportation if they fall out of legal status. The emotional toll on families, especially those with mixed immigration statuses, can be immense. Number 6, Brazil. Moving to the 6th position, we find Brazil, with 15,315 individuals with final removal orders. The increasing migration from Brazil to the U.S. in recent years reflects a complex interplay of economic fluctuations, political shifts, and the search for new opportunities. Economic recessions and periods of political polarization in Brazil have prompted many Brazilians to seek better prospects in the United States. Brazilian communities have formed vibrant enclaves in various parts of the U.S., contributing significantly to sectors like hospitality, construction, and services. These communities often provide a vital support network for new arrivals. For those facing deportation, the impact can be significant, severing ties with these established communities and upending their sense of belonging. Furthermore, the return to Brazil after potentially many years in the U.S. can present its own set of challenges, including economic reintegration and cultural readjustment. Number 5, Dominican Republic. In the 5th spot, we have the Dominican Republic, with 24,408 individuals facing final removal orders. The strong cultural and familial ties between the Dominican Republic and the United States have fostered significant migration for generations. Dominicans have made substantial contributions to various sectors of the American economy and society. Yet, the number of final removal orders underscores the precariousness of immigration status for many, highlighting the consequences of visa overstays or other immigration violations. Number 4, Guatemala. Reaching the 4th position, we find Guatemala with 93,922 individuals holding final removal orders. For many Guatemalans, the journey to the U.S. is driven by dire circumstances, including pervasive poverty, lack of economic opportunities, and high levels of violence. The possibility of deportation adds another layer of hardship to their already challenging lives, potentially forcing them to return to the very conditions they sought to escape. Number 3, Honduras. In the 3rd position, with a substantial number, is Honduras, accounting for 114,408 individuals with final removal orders. Similar to its Central American neighbors, Honduras has faced significant socioeconomic and political challenges that have led many to seek refuge and opportunity in the U.S. Issues such as rampant crime, particularly gang-related violence, economic instability, and the devastating impacts of natural disasters have contributed to this migration. The sheer number of removal orders underscores the scale of this migration and the potential impact on individuals and communities already struggling with significant challenges. Number 2, El Salvador. Coming in at the 2nd position is El Salvador, with a staggering 203,822 individuals facing final removal orders. The history of civil conflict in El Salvador, followed by persistent issues of gang violence, poverty, and limited economic prospects, has resulted in significant and sustained migration to the United States. The number of final removal orders highlights the vulnerability of these individuals, many of whom have lived in the U.S. for years, and the profound consequences of deportation, potentially returning them to dangerous and unstable environments. Number 1, Mexico. Topping our list with the highest number of its citizens facing final removal orders is Mexico. The data reveals that 252,044 individuals from Mexico have been issued these orders. The long and complex relationship between the U.S. and Mexico has resulted in extensive cross-border migration driven by a multitude of factors, including economic opportunities, family ties, and historical connections. For many Mexicans who have established deep roots, built families, and contributed significantly to the U.S. economy and society, the final removal order represents a deeply personal and often traumatic reality. What are the potential long-term social and economic consequences for both the United States and Mexico with such a significant number of individuals facing deportation? These numbers, while stark and seemingly impersonal, represent individual lives and families facing immense uncertainty and potential upheaval. The reasons behind these final removal orders are diverse, ranging from visa overstays and unauthorized entry to more serious violations of U.S. law. Regardless of the reason, the process of deportation is often lengthy, emotionally draining, and can have devastating consequences for those involved. Consider the children of those facing deportation. Many are U.S. citizens who could be forced to choose between remaining in their country without their parents or moving to a foreign land. The psychological impact on these children can be profound and long-lasting. Similarly, spouses, and other family members who are U.S. citizens or legal residents face the agonizing prospect of separation from their loved ones. The communities across the United States that have become home to immigrants from these nations also feel the impact of deportations. These individuals often form integral parts of their local economies, contributing their labor, skills, and entrepreneurial spirit. Their removal can lead to economic hardship for families and businesses alike. Furthermore, the social fabric of these communities can be weakened by the loss of familiar faces and the fear of further separations. Understanding the countries most impacted by deportation orders allows us to reflect on the complex factors driving global migration and the profound human consequences of immigration policies enacted by the United States. It compels us to look beyond the statistics and consider the individual stories of resilience, hardship, and the yearning for a better life that underlie these numbers. It encourages a more nuanced and compassionate understanding of the complexities surrounding immigration in our world today. If you found this exploration of the human impact behind deportation statistics important and wish to delve deeper into the intricate realities of global migration, immigration policies, and their far-reaching consequences, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Your support enables us to bring you more in-depth analyses and human-centered stories that shed light on critical global issues. Join our community as we continue to strive for a greater understanding of the world around us, one crucial topic at a time.